Have you ever found yourself lost in your thoughts at a party? Or maybe you've been told you're so quiet. Well, you're not alone. Today, we're diving into the world of introverts. Yes, those of us who thrive in solitude, who may feel drained after social gatherings, and prefer a good book over a wild night out. But what really makes an introvert? Let's find out together with the Introvert Test. How many of these 5 habits do you have? Habit 1. The solo recharge. Do you feel like you need to escape and recharge after being around people for too long? If your batteries get refilled by being alone, that's a classic introvert move. Imagine this. You're at a big family gathering. Everyone's chatting, laughing, and the room is buzzing with energy. But there you are, feeling like you're carrying a heavy backpack full of rocks. With each passing minute, the rocks get heavier. That's what it's like for an introvert after a lot of socializing. It's exhausting. Now let's talk about Sam. Sam's an introvert. After a busy day at school, surrounded by classmates and noise, Sam feels worn out, like a phone with a blinking red battery. What does Sam do? He finds a quiet spot under a tree in the park, away from the crowd. As he sits there, with just the rustling leaves for company, it's like plugging into a charger. Slowly, the heaviness lifts, the energy comes back, and the backpack feels lighter. That's the solo recharge. It's like magic for introverts. They need these moments to feel like themselves again. So, if you often need a quiet place to shake off the weight of too much talking and too many people, you might have this introvert habit. It's totally normal for folks like us, and it's okay to take that time for yourself. It's your secret spot to power up and get ready for the next adventure. Habit 2. The small circle. Think about your friends. Do you have a vast network or just a few close pals? Introverts often have a smaller, tight-knit group of friends. Let's meet Jamie. Jamie's the kind of person who doesn't have a phone full of contacts. Instead, Jamie has a few numbers, but they're all special. Jamie's friends are like a small box of treasure toys, not a big toy store. Each friend is chosen with care, like picking a favorite flavor of ice cream from the shop. One day, Jamie's friend Alex had a bad day. Alex didn't call 100 people. Alex called Jamie. Why? Because Jamie's a great listener, and when it comes to friends, Jamie believes in quality, not quantity. They sat on the porch, sipping lemonade, and Alex talked about the day. Jamie listened, really listened, and that made all the difference. That's how it is for introverts. They might not have a crowd of friends, but the friends they have are like stars in the night sky. Few, but bright and beautiful. If you're someone who prefers a few close friends you can share your heart with, you might just be an introvert, and that's a wonderful thing. Habit 3. The listener. In conversations, are you the talker or the listener? Introverts are usually the ones who listen more and speak less, but when they do speak, it's thoughtful and meaningful. Let's talk about Mia. Mia is the kind of person who doesn't always jump into conversations. At parties, she's often found on the sidelines, watching and listening to the buzz around her. But don't let her quietness fool you. She's taking everything in, thinking deeply about what's being said. One day, at a friend's backyard BBQ, the topic of travel came up. Everyone was sharing wild stories and laughing loudly. Mia listened, smiled, and enjoyed the tales. Then, someone asked Mia about her travels. The group quieted down, curious about what the quiet observer had to say. Mia spoke about a solo trip she took to a small village. Her words were simple, but they painted a vivid picture of the place and the people she met. She talked about the quiet mornings and the peaceful walk she took. It wasn't a story filled with thrills, but it was rich with emotion and insight. That's Mia's superpower as an introvert. She doesn't speak often, but when she does, her words are like a soft melody that captures the essence of her experiences. If you're like Mia, finding power in your pauses and depth in your words, you're embracing the introvert's way of meaningful communication. And that's something truly special. Habit 4. The deep diver. Are you into small talk, or do deep, meaningful conversations light you up? Introverts love to dive deep into topics and skip the surface-level chit-chat. Meet Leo. Leo loves deep talks, the kind that make you think and feel. He's not much for chit-chat about the weather or what's on TV. No, Leo likes conversations that go beneath the surface. One night, Leo was at a dinner with friends. The table was noisy with talk of new movies and shopping deals. But Leo turned to his friend Jade and asked, "What's your dream?" Jade paused, surprised by the question. Then, she opened up about her hopes to start her own business, her fears, and her big ideas. As Jade spoke, Leo listened, really listened. He asked questions that made Jade think and share more. They forgot the noise around them. It was just two friends, exploring a dream together. That's how it is for introverts like Leo. They live for those moments when small talk fades away, and real talk takes its place. If you love digging into the heart of things, finding the stories and dreams that lie deep, then you've got that introvert trait too. It's a beautiful way to connect, don't you think? Habit 5, the creative solitude. Lastly, do you find that your best ideas come when you're alone? That's because introverts often have a rich inner world where creativity flows freely. Think about Ellie, who loves her alone time. It's during these quiet moments that her imagination runs wild. She's not just sitting there, she's creating whole worlds in her mind. One rainy afternoon, Ellie was curled up in her cozy armchair, a blank notebook on her lap. The rain tapping on the window was like a rhythm for her thoughts. She started to draw. Lines became shapes, shapes became characters, and soon a story began to unfold on the paper. It was a tale of adventure, of a shy hero who discovered hidden strengths on a journey through enchanted lands. Ellie's friends often wondered how she came up with such fantastic ideas. The secret? It was in those silent hours, with just her thoughts for company, that Ellie's best ideas would shine. It's a bit like planting a seed and watching it grow into a beautiful flower, all in the garden of her mind. If you find that your imagination soars when you're by yourself, if your quiet time is when your best ideas come to life, then you've got that introvert habit too. It's a special kind of magic that thrives in solitude, and it's something to be proud of. So, how many of these habits resonated with you? If you found yourself nodding along, you might just be part of the introvert club. And guess what? It's pretty awesome here. If you enjoyed this little introspection, go ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more content that speaks to your soul. Got any thoughts or experiences to share? Drop a comment below. We love hearing from you. And if there's a topic you're itching to explore, let us know. Before you click away, check out the links in the description for more resources that'll make you say, "That's so me." Until next time, keep embracing your quiet strength. It's your superpower.